All right, we're live. Good morning. It's the 26th of February, 8:30 a.m., 8:34 a.m. actually, and we're We're going to play some D&D. We are in session 43 of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. And we're in a fight because people like to talk stuff. So let's do a quick recap, and then we'll jump right into it and see if anyone will prevail.
Okay, so we start off the morning. In the morning, Corbin leaves vengeance with Pythor, and we return to the gnome barbarians to ask them how to find the tribe of the whale, which is the dwarves. We find out from their response that they are greedy, and they want us to go back to help them with Loopy Whoopy, and we tell them that we actually need to talk to the dwarves. And they tell us that they're tricky and greedy, but how to find them. Demetrius says Nicodemus should be the diplomat here, not Arcadia. Can't wonder why. And before we leave, they tell us to take a large barrel of wine with us as a peace offering or an incentive. By the way, during our long rest, Demetrius had set the alchemy jug to create poison. He now has 3 vials of poison. And we followed the directions along a gravel path, and then there's a sign stuck in a log across the path written in Dwarven. And only Nico to read it, and it says, "Go, no go fat her, death is come." And he says, "Oh, I guess if we go farther, then we're going to meet our deaths." To which Demetrius responds, "Oh, is it Tuesday already?" Arcadia sends Nyx up, who reports that the foliage is getting denser ahead, and the path is completely covered in webs. Demetrius puts the wine in his bag of holding. He takes a deep inhale of the smell of wine, and a look of longing comes over his face as he puts it in. The next sign we come across says, "No more fatter, you stay, spooder hungry." And Demetrius looks at Corbin and says, "I guess barbarians aren't that intelligent, huh?" And the next sign says, "This mean you, Loopy." Corbin uses minor illusion to give himself a nice thick dwarf beard, but apparently he still stinks of gnome and Loopy. As we get deeper into the forest, the light dims and we see thick spider webs. Corbin and Demetrius see movement out of the corners of their eyes, but when they turn to look, they don't see anything. Another sign, "Stop now, no more go." Demetrius says for all the shit the gnomes gave the dwarfs, they seem awfully concerned with our health, and he gives that a plus. And we see something glowing brightly in the trees to our left. Demetrius uses divine sense, but doesn't detect anything, celestial, fiend, or undead. Corbin tries to distract it with his bagpipes with a little ditty he calls Spider Dwarf. As he plays, it turns to face us and cocks its head to the side and speaks to us in Sylvan. "Be you friend or foe?" Now, Nico hasn't used that tongue in a long time. And he says, "We are friends." He asks why we are come. We say we are looking for the dwarves, and he again says, "Greedy beasts. They dig up what they do not know. They're farther down that path, but be warned, they are greedy." Demetrius asks who he is, and he says, "You may call me Ethel Vaughn." And when Demetrius moves forward, Ethel Vaughn looks to the side, and the tree branches stop Demetrius, almost as if they are alive. And we find he is a gardener. He likes to play with his plants, and when he explains that plants are all around us and they will get you when you least expect it, vines start to go towards Nico and Corbin. But Demetrius reassures him that he respects plants. He asks us why we want to face the dragon. And he says he understands that the dragon came here peacefully looking for shelter. And when the star metal came, it took it as its own, and the greedy barbarians attacked it. When Demetrius asks if diplomacy is possible, he says probably not, as we decided to fight the dragon and lost quite admirably. He heard that from the plants. His advice is to leave sleeping dragons lie. We take our leave, and when we return to the path, the webs and branches part, leaving us a clear way forward. As we ascend and exit the forest, it's getting cold, and off in the distance, Nyx and the party see smoke rising from the other side of a hill, and we can hear clanging. Corbin suggests Arcadia go first, but Demetrius says Nico should. He thinks Arcadia has a high chance of not speaking the language or even pissing them off. And she glares at him and asks, "What makes you think that?" We come upon one last sign. "Here is Tribe of Whale. Stay or drink foods and beer." As Arcadia looks for game, doesn't detect any nearby, but we hear a steam whistle go off in the distance. And as we come around the bend, we see a small encampment. 2 dwarves stand guard at a gate, beyond which we see a table with dwarves eating and drinking as if at lunch. Nico approaches them, looking peaceful, with his hand raised, palm forward, hails, says, We have wine from the gnomes wishing a peace talk. One of the guards draws his steel blade, which is of that strange metal of iron we've heard about, saying, "Get back, no sale." They think we're a trap. Nico puts his blade down, but they want us to drink the wine to prove it's not poisoned. We all do except for Demetrius. They retrieve the chief, Delg, who is dressed in half plate and carrying a shield and sword. He introduces us and asks why we have sought them out. We tell Corbin says we need help with the dragon. Delg says he has no issue with the dragon or the metal, and they wish to be left in peace. Nico says we come seeking peace and talks of trade, and when Demetrius sloshes the wine around, Delg licks his lips and invites us to dine, where he will try the wine. It appears all the dwarves there are male, and they're quite dirty being minors, which makes Arcadia uncomfortable. There are no webs anywhere here, and Delg invites us to eat. We see berries, fruits, and vegetables, but not a lot of meat. And when Arcadia asks him, he says some look down on them, but they are vegans. They like their friends alive. The tribe used to eat meat, but Delg's wife converted him, and the rest of the tribe followed suit. Apparently some are not happy with this, but they do as they are told. He asks what we have to trade. We try to ask them potions, give them potions of animal friendship, but they have apparently trapped all their carnivores and relocated them. But when he finds out we need this for help in rescuing Loopy, he goes, Loopy whoopy, and suspects she tried to take on the dragon herself. Then the whistle goes off, the 3/4 of the dwarves return to the mine, and he ponders risking death and destruction for Loopy whoopy, asks why we don't use the potion of animal friendship on the dragon. And he explains they don't want to kill creatures, especially sentient ones. Nico changes tactics and asks to trade for the special metal instead. And Delg says no, it is difficult to mine and has been promised to other people who wish to remain anonymous. Then Arcadia asks him, "You are masters of metal. Can you tell me more about what this star metal is that the dragon has found?" And as soon as she mentions that, the previously disinterested Doug becomes very interested, even antsy, and says he'll make a new deal. For the potions and the star metal, he will help us get Loopy whoopy back. Arcadia asks to discuss this with the party and explains to Nico and Corbin, because Demetrius has not been allowed in because he won't drink the wine, that she has a feeling that this is the metal she will need to forge her weapon foretold by the oracle. We ponder different tactics, but we decide to return, especially after in the distance we hear someone, a guard that Demetrius was left with. We hear him yell, "I won!" But then later on we hear him yell, "No! Ah, centaur!" And Arcadia looks at the party and says, "Oh gods, what have we gotten ourselves into?" So we tell the chief we need to leave because we're not sure what's happening with our friend. Thank him for his hospitality. Tell him we're not interested right now. They keep the wine, but Nico takes his potions back. We come upon a grinning Demetrius next to a little chess set with a dwarf with his head in his hands, and he has won a magical iron dagger. Demetrius wants to bring some iron to Vulcan, and asks the guard if he's familiar with him. He says he knows he is the god of forges. And Demetrius takes out the 5 miners' picks we got from Vulcan, each bearing his mark, and puts them on the table. The guard doesn't believe it, and Demetrius tries to trade the picks for some iron. Actually, you find out the guards are much more interested in meat. We give them a little jerky, and they become very interested. So Demetrius gives them the picks as advance payment, and we agree to meet where the path leads back into the forest at sunset for as much raw ore as they can sneak out. We try to start to hunt. Arcadia sends Nyx up. She sees 6 boar, but there are elves chasing them. We go to the boar. Demetrius throws a javelin and kills one, but the elves stop. And we remember that they are the tribe of the dolphin and incredibly xenophobic and racist. And the elf at first says, well, you can take this boar, which is from my island, for 50 gold pieces. Demetrius agrees reluctantly, but then the elf says, then I'll take 50 gold pieces from each of your friends. And we have a fight on our hands. We see 6 other armed elves in the tree. And we start a battle, and we find out that several of these are magic users. Demetrius shrugs off a couple of fireballs, but gets downed with a cone of cold. There is darkness, magic darkness. There's fairy fire, and we find there are hand crossbows used with poisoned darts. And we are deep into this battle. Nico has cast Conjure Animals with giant bats, and we don't know what's going on with Demetrius, but apparently Corbin ran in and discovered him by the smell of something. And that's where we have left off.
The smell of shite.
Thank you for specifying that.
You're welcome.
Which is honest, is kind of smells like that anyway. But
True, but it's worse than normal. It's like
Good going, guys.
It's like my neighbor's goats. If you don't wash their asses, it starts to smell pretty bad. Ooh, Clawler and a true vampire have an encounter. Clawler wants to get eaten by that vampire. Alright. So, yeah. We're at top of the round 7. We're at Nico right now.
So Nico will probably just be coordinating the giant bats, and don't think, because he can't see into the circle of darkness, so he doesn't really know what's going on.
True.
So he's just, he could see the edge of it where the giant bats are, and he's just trying to get them all into the circle so they can see it, what's going on there.
Okay.
So I'll just, that's what Nico would be doing right now. There's really nothing for him to do. He's not going to get into the battle with them right now.
Smart boy. Alright. This one was attacking. Miss. This one will.
Oh. He doesn't even know that Demetrius is down.
Correct. Let's do this. 1 and 2 on the bats, 3 and 4 on Corbin. On the bat. Save, I think it was a 13, yeah. And this one takes a nap. It's been a little time together, nice. 14, I think the closest one is 1. Kind of like a little overhead like that. The little dance, made a little love. Nice, not bad, not bad. Arcadia.
So Arcadia, you are going to hear her Amazonian battle cry as a bonus action. She can't do anything right now, but that gives her some protection, and she's going to dash over towards...
I'm assuming standing up first. Or is she going to
crawl? No, she's standing up. Thank you. Not feeling so great, so that's half of her movement, so that would be 15. So that would give her 15 left, but she's going to dash, so she's going to move 30 feet over. Let me see, hold on a second. I've got to expand the map a little bit. That was 35, I think. I'll move back here. And she's going to call Nyx up to the air. So now Nyx is going to use her full movement to fly 80 feet. Well, she's going to dash. Let's use the Pythagorean theorem. Just say she's about 80 feet above Arcadia.
Alright, So she's 5 feet
With
now.
the dash.
So
With the dash, so that should be okay. Because of dashing, she has 160 feet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pass my turn.
Dun, 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 dun. Back 21. On to number 17. 16. Let's see. About 36. Down, boom, boom, boom. Miss. 30 on to 16. Oh no. Oh no no.
Oh yes.
So
Yeah.
you see the darkness go away.
Oh, damn.
And now we know that Beatrice is down.
Yes.
Corbin already knew, but now you can see it, so he's actually not happy the darkness went down.
Great, hooray for them giant bats.
No shit.
Yeah. Good job. Great idea, Nico.
Alright, so this one. Let's see. Can do that. Da, 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 da. Oops. Come on. There we go. This one is going to teleport over yonder. Bet 36. Where's bet 36? Where's bet 36? There it is.
Did he change his mind? Oh,
He's not stupid. Michi's just saved in the tower, please. Oh wait, no, you're stable. Never mind, you're stable. That's right.
oh, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah,
How
I
did he
forgot.
get stable?
Somebody stabilized him last week. Oh no, I think he made all his saves.
Yeah, I rolled 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah, he hit 3 saves.
Oh.
He's taking a little nap.
Spoiler! Spoiler alert!
Yeah, but you guys don't know that. Cool.
Alright, Corbin will grab Demetrius's greater healing potion and try and feed it to him. Actually, I'll get myself targeted here.
Nice.
And since that's my action, oh, that guy's got a. Is that elf holding anything besides a hand crossbow?
It has a short sword.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
Okay. This one to this one. What's that? So that's number 5. Off to this one.
Cool background music.
Yeah. There you go.
okay. Let's see here. Just- You're right there. And he's going to
Ziggy. There's Ziggy Biggy. Those toe beans. Little toe beans.
Try to hit him with a thorn whip.
Ooh.
Hit.
Nice.
Whittling him down a bit.
Pull him
Slowly but
back to
surely.
the bats.
Can't, because the bats are blocking it.
Huh?
I mean,
Well.
yeah, the bats are kind of blocking the way.
Aren't they flying?
Well, this one, that one's like 5 feet up. I mean, I guess they could be kind of hovering, but I mean, if you want to pull them closer to you, I don't care.
Probably doesn't make much difference.
No.
Bam. Oh wait, is that one? Oh, that one's unconscious. Never mind. Elf one. Yeah, this time it's going to turn around and take a shot at Corbin.
Right over my head.
Exactly. Arcadia.
Arcadia sees the darkness drop and is very excited. She moves over to where she can get a better shot at right between those two giant bats at Elf 16. She's going to shoot him a couple times, ideally. She murmurs a little something, using my last spell slot there. First. Ooh, miss. Why am I at... Oh, poisoned, right?
Poison, yeah.
Okay, try again.
You still
let's
have
see.
points too.
What? I'm not going to do sharpshooter this time then.
You got inspiration.
Yes, it's true. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to use that right now, so I'm going to shoot again, this time without. Let me just make sure it's off.
It's hit advantage, and it'll double it if you're going to use inspiration.
No, I'm not. I'm going to just. But I don't know what that random 6 is. I took it off again. It was there last week sometime. Alright, I hit. This time at least, though, I can get a sneak attack in. Alrighty then. Why do I have... I'm not complaining, but why do I have 2 6s? Oh, Hunter's Mark and sneak attack. Yeah, alright. Bye, Elf 16.
Did you put Hunter's Mark on?
Yep, I did. That's it. It's Hunter's Mark and sneak attack.
Oh, I didn't know you put up Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Yeah, I said that. I said that I used the final spell slot.
Okay.
And so then she's gonna ooh, this blood splatter, that's new. Then Nyx is going to fly over Elf 1, the one by Demetrius, and go ahead and attack it. With her pinions. And misses, and I pass my turn.
How's that gonna get in there? Kind of Well, I like that, I guess. I don't freaking know. Uh-huh. 30. Yes. Let's see, it still has, no, I used to, let's see. It's going to look at Nico and say, you want to go home. Nico does not want to go home.
Woo!
Nico doesn't know where his home is.
10,
Oh, that's true. That's why. Like, I don't know.
20.
I don't remember.
30.
Don't
And
fool me.
Nico doesn't even know if his home is real.
True. 36. Here.
By the way, the blood spatter, that was the latest fantasy ground update.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's within the program itself.
Yes. You get least blood spatters when a creature dies on a spot.
This is quite a big download for a little blood smear.
Yeah, I hear you.
It also transferred the entire program to a new network protocol.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I'm throwing.
Yeah?
I'm throwing errors. So, oh well.
I'm going to get up with half my movement. And then I am going to attack this elf.
Poor guy. What did he do to you?
Oh, you know.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wah, wah. There you go.
Apparently, I haven't recovered.
And one more. Why, yes, I was just at 0 HP, and yes, I got up and started. And I will cast Divine Smite at first level. Let's see, that's 2d8 radiant.
So you need
I've marked off the spell slot.
Okay.
8 damage.
8. Okay. And you kind of just like explode his head, I guess, with your halberd.
Nice.
Oops. Remember that 40. There we go.
And then I will move here. Or rather, one back. Yeah.
You only have 20 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Let's see, 20. Yeah, I used half to get up. You know what? I'll just move one forward and stay here.
Right, 42. Fly speed. Corbin.
Alright.
What's up, Brogar? The Baron of Brogar.
There's a bat on top of me. Oh, Jesus. Having map difficulties here. Oh, I can only get to there. So I only got 35. If only I had a reach weapon.
Sad.
I will. Chuck a javelin at this guy, I guess. Actually, how hurt does this guy look?
He has a couple of bruises.
You know what? He really pissed me off. I'm gonna throw the javelin of lightning at him.
Okay.
Nice.
Oops, that's a miss. All right. Then Corbin will be frustrated, and he will throw his regular javelin at him instead. Why do they keep throwing arrows all over the place?
I don't know. And in your head, you hear a little goat.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. That's it for Corbin then.
Alright, number 46. There. So many bats. We'll go here. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, don't fuck with druids.
Apparently.
Woohoo!
Freaking swarm of bats.
Nico.
Hmm.
Blast him.
Yeah.
If this works out, Corbin's going to be very pissed. Should I steal his javelin that's sitting on the ground right in front of the elf?
Oh yeah.
So, I'm assuming the bats they're hovering 5 feet above. Correct?
Yeah.
They might just get hit with this too. I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth underneath the
Ooh.
elf.
What's that do?
Erupting Earth. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Must make a dexterity saving throw or it takes 3d12 bludgeoning. So the bats are going to get caught in it.
Yeah.
No, well, they're not
Oh,
real
well.
anyway.
No.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Wait 1 second. How far away are you? You are 50 feet.
I think it's...
When you do that, the elf looks at you and says no, and will counterspell.
Oh, shit.
Damn!
As it has.
Goes-
Yeah.
There goes a spell slot. That's cool. Okay.
God, I had 1 spell slot left.
Well,
You're-
erase that.
Just in range.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's my turn. Highly elf. Get him, bats.
Oh, but it did use this reaction. Shit. Oh wait, that one is unconscious. Sorry, I keep forgetting. That was also sleeping. Arcadia.
Can I hit Elf 17 from here?
With Nico in the way and the bat in the way. Maybe if you moved on the other side, like in front of Nico.
Okay.
Damn, use this reaction. Shit.
Alright, how about that?
That works.
Great. So, he is seeing what that guy's doing. I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm going to hit advantage. I'm going to say, murmur a little something using my bonus action to transfer my hunter's mark. And that's okay. And here we go. Yes. And I'm going to take special aim, knowing exactly where to hit him for the most damage with her sneak attack. And she's going to take another shot this time.
Oh, is it
No
gonna?
sharpshooter or
Is she
sneak
gonna
attack.
kill it? No, no, don't kill it. Oh, yay.
And she's going to send Nyx over. Yeah, who needs Sirenscape when you can leap like a goat yourself? Where is Nyx?
Where did she go? Oh, she's somewhere around. Oh, there she is.
That was a good one, Arcadia.
So she's going to fly over Elf 17 and try to get him.
Come on, if this elf survives, it's going away. It's going to get away. Come on. Just has
Minions
to
come down
survive
on
2
him.
bad attacks. No, I don't know. Come on, come on. Yes!
And I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay.
The bat's gonna tear it to shreds.
Alright, bat 21. Kind of like let's fly over here. Oop, I have to fly back down. Oop. Missing. Bat 20 or 30. Can I get in there? I gotta say, I can kind of like hang out over here. No, shit. If it attacks, it'll have to move out of its reach. I just don't see how it can get in there just hovering with Corbin.
And then it takes an opportunity attack.
Okay. He'll do that. Let's see. And he'll hit. And it will fly back. And this one will try to like dagger it for what it's worth. So we're shit. L17. He is going. You have killed some of my friends, but the rest of us, you cannot kill. And it will.
Watch us try.
It will touch its shoulder and disappear. And let's see here.
Yeah, MILF.
Are we still in combat order?
Not yet. Oh yeah, still yet. Hang on. It's going to take?
The bats have blindside, right?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Hang on a
Oh, okay.
second.
Sorry. Oh, damn.
Fuck. So, as it says that, you see these bats kind of go crazy, and then it appears right there in the trees, dead.
Bro had something cool to say.
and, and you're out of combat.
Yeah.
Alright,
Damn.
the first thing, as Arcadia sees that, she runs over to Elf 16, which she
tried.
downed. And she goes and grabs his hand crossbow. She goes and takes a look at it.
Oh, nice. Amitrius will get his gold back and start collecting the elf ears and turn them into a necklace.
Wow. Give me a medicine. Are you trying to like take him off surgically? Or just trying to like rip him off?
I'll just grab the ear and I just chop along it.
Nice.
And then
And
I
while
grab a
Arcadia-
simple bit of rope and just loop it through.
She suggests he not. Well, anyway, Arcadia is busy with Elf 16, and she's going to search the body as well. Does she find anything besides a hand crossbow? And she'll take the bolts and keep them separately because she knows they're poisoned.
She does not find anything other than the hand crossbow. And,
All right, and how many bolts would she get?
from the dude, how many did they have? I think they had 20. Yeah, 20. What? How many? 4 or 5, so 15.
Great, 15 poison bolts.
And
You can
how
tell,
much gold was it? 50, right?
Yeah, 50.
Do we get any other loot?
No,
13.
you escaped with your lives.
Well, Arcadia's going to go and collect all the hand crossbows and all the bolts, whatever she can get.
Do any of them have spell books?
No.
Of course, I'm recovering my javelin of lightning that never hits anything.
Yeah, you're lucky too, because he was thinking about stealing it. But then he's like,
So
shit, I gotta get away. Poison.
I think there were 4 hand crossbows.
You can have 2.
All right. And how many poison bolts total? 2 hand crossbows and how many poison bolts total, please?
28.
I'm sorry, you said 28?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, let's get this boral fried up and then go back to the dwarves for the medal.
You don't want to give us sushi?
I what? Sorry?
You don't want to give the dwarf sushi for?
No, I do not.
Carpaccio?
Which of you can help me
Or
cook this?
tartare?
Ew.
Who is good at cooking?
I don't think anybody's good at cooking.
Now, do you
Does anyone-
really quick? Do you kind of leave any mark or anything with these elves, or do you just chop off their ears and leave them how they are?
I think we should bury them. I don't think we should get in if those are only 6 or 7 of this tribe, we don't want to piss them off.
Maybe,
I think we should bury them and hide them.
Maybe we should take that dwarf dagger and stab it into one of them and blame the dwarf.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Terrible. No, I think we should bury them. We should hide the bodies.
Yeah,
This-
yeah, I think we should
this
do
is a-
that too. We should hide them.
Let's split the tasks. Whoever isn't cooking is burying.
You ain't in this.
So, does anyone have proficiency in cooking ware?
One of you had Steve.
Yeah, Steve would have been the one.
No,
Does anyone have cooking items on there? Like a pan and stuff like that?
That's a good question. I got a mess kit.
A mess kit, that's good.
I would imagine, if you can rule on this, or Giorgio, from Arcadia's Outlander background, which says she can provide food and stuff for 6 people, that she would have at least some expertise in cutting the meat up. At least getting it. I don't know.
I'd say
roll for something.
Yeah, I'd say give me a survival to cut it up. Cooking it. I mean, you could probably like build a little trench and cook it over rocks or something like that. Yeah, you know how you're able to slice it up just enough. You almost punctured the guts, but you barely missed it.
Well, she's not feeling well. She's poisoned still, but she looks at Demetrius and said, "I can cook too."
A
Okay.
woman who can cook.
Do you need help? Or maybe you should take care of that poison first? Let's see, can I do something with poison?
Yeah, you can see she's a little pale.
And Nico, you notice that these bats are kind of like starting to float back over to you and kind of like nudging you. And
Oh, I will lay my hand on Arcadia and expend my last 5 lay on hands to remove her poison.
okay,
The bats are coming up to me. I'm like, you did your job very well, bats. And then I just drop concentration on them.
all right. And when you do that, the bat in front of you kind of looks a little sad as it disappears.
Brutal.
Because it wanted some meat.
Yeah,
Can I give
maybe
Arcadia
a pet.
Can I give her advantage on cooking if I help her?
Do you know how to cook?
No. Then I guess
Arcadia,
the rest of us buries the corpses and Arcadia cooks the meat for the dwarves. An entire boar. Do you want to give them elf meat too?
Only if we're going to frame them. That would be a great
yeah.
frame job. Stab them with the dagger and give them the elf meat. Then they'll surely be at war.
And Demetrius, you got the elf necklace. Are you wearing it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Arcadia looks at you and says, "I don't think that's a good idea."
Why not? Do you think this will come and bite me in the ass?
Yes, I think it might bite all of us in the ass. So I think
At least wait till we're off the island, maybe.
Let's wait till we're off the island.
But how will the elves then know not to attack me?
You can pull it out if we meet hostile elves again.
All right.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
put that
you can
necklace in
pull
my
it
bag.
out while the rest of us are 100 feet away at least.
Yeah, I think if you're wearing it now, that will be how they know to attack you, not to attack you.
That makes no sense to me. I've put it in my bag.
Because you're a centaur.
If I saw someone,
There's no horse sense in you guys.
they were wearing like a necklace made of centaur hoofs. Yeah, okay, I would probably attack them.
Fair.
That's fair.
Oh, don't worry, Brogar. That's why I asked him what he's doing with the necklace. Don't worry. All right, so cooking up the meat. So yeah, I
Can
would
we get
say
a short rest while we're doing this, by any chance?
I would say it'd probably take about an hour and a half to do.
Does that mean Arcadia gets one or doesn't get one?
I'd say you can get one because I mean, if you've ever cooked, especially so if you've ever grilled, you know how it is.
It's a light
Yeah, she's
activity.
sitting there.
Yeah, it's a light activity. You're drinking and trying not to burn meat.
She's gotten her wireless temperature thermometer in the meat.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Have Nick stick opinion in. Okay, it's almost done.
There we go.
And you're burying.
Come
Well,
on,
wait. If you
what?
guys are going to bury us, it'll take longer than you probably have to wait like probably 3 hours. And if you're gonna sit there and bury
Yeah.
all these elves,
We have to do that. We can't not do that.
I mean, we
Which
have
would
to
bring us around to
wrap the
sunset,
meat
I
in cloth anyway. We have to like preserve the meat a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, which will take you guys to about sunset-ish.
But we'll get metal in return, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Are you going
And
to?
I did
Go ahead.
get the hell out.
Alright. Are you going to spend any time, like, after you're done cooking it, like eating it or any of that, or are you just going to get the whole board to the dwarves?
I'm for giving them the whole thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
think so.
they're
Yeah,
giving
that's
us
fine.
something pretty valuable.
Okay.
Yeah, and risking themselves, because if they caught, they're done with.
Cool.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds here. Then I apologize. I should have had this up beforehand.
And by the way, when Demetrius laid hands on Arcadia, which I'm sure he asked permission to, she kind of nodded at you, and you might have seen a little slight smile from her.
I'm so glad I was allowed to spend my precious resources healing you. My limited resources.
Don't touch me.
Cool buttons.
She's just like super pale and like almost vomiting constantly. And he's like, let me heal you. Nah, don't touch me.
Don't touch
She doesn't
me.
like it when she doesn't expect it. Well, she didn't like it, period, but she's getting used to you guys. What can I say? Despite her best efforts.
We grow on her like a mold.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are sitting there cooking and all this and waiting for it to be done, let's do one of these.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen.
So Ametrius and Nico, coming from the south, you hear some like whistling almost.
I will say
Doors again.
I hope you're done cooking because I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Well, I think, but if we've been there for 3 hours, we've packed up the meat. You were saying all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? But we're just getting ready to. Should we hide? Should we try to hide?
I'll put the meat in my bag of holding and then we can go to the dwarven meeting spot.
Yeah, let's try to hide and see what that. Oh, does the whistling sound like?
It does not.
Honestly, I'm shocked she didn't start whistling Frozen.
Oh, good.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Does it?
My-
Does it sound like Arcadia's whistles?
No.
No. All right, we better leave then.
All right. Are you going to actually? So you packed up the boar. Are you going to clean up the campsite, or leave it?
I mean,
as
that's
is?
too much effort, to be fair. I
I mean,
don't care.
do we think we have time before the whistles get to us?
I mean, it's a whistle, so I mean, whistles don't travel that far a distance.
I say we just leave. But we do, I'll ask Arcadia to cover our tracks. Like, with, like, I don't know, like a broom dragging behind us to remove our
Yeah.
footsteps and stuff.
She,
You know?
she pulls out her magic broom and starts sweeping away.
Sweep away the footsteps,
Maybe Nyx can
footprints.
use its wings.
Actually, Nyx is going to. Arcadia's
Hello,
going to send Nyx
Pandora.
up to see what the source of the whistle is.
Okay. She signals back that it's a lone figure in a gray cloak with the hood pulled over their head,
Oh, let's go check it out.
and it's walking very slowly with a cane.
Okay.
I would
And I
like
will
to
tell
go
the
meet this. Yeah.
And it has two crows kind of like flying with it.
Oh, it's that reverse old man guy. what's his name? The old man we met
Yeah.
with the birds. This was like his reverse guy. We were like destined to meet him.
It could be. Yes, it could be. The guy with the 6 canaries who we met in Lutheria's temple in Mitros when we stopped we didn't stop the children from being sacrificed.
He was
And it's
like,
the one that Pyra seemed to know him. He called her daughter.
yeah. So this is like the evil version of him. So we have to be like super careful.
Yes, not necessarily evil, but certainly I'd be careful around this person.
So do we hide, or are we going to talk
I
to
think
him?
it's
We were gonna move away anyways, so maybe we
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you
I
wanna-
think we should meet him. Because I don't think we can avoid him. Because the other guy, who's like the Ark God or whatever, he said we were
Ralph.
destined to meet him
Hey, Ralph. Oh,
because we met him, the other guy.
hi, Ralph.
So I think we should just walk up and greet him.
What happened was Queen
Oh.
Valis. Well, Arcadia had a raven's feather
Oh.
that she found when she thought she was being watched in the dragon's tooth in
Hey,
Astoria, and she picked up a raven's feather. And when she showed it to Queen Valis,
Ralph.
Queen Valis asked this is the one who said we saw Zymor, who's the name of the guy with the canaries. But
Yeah.
she just says interesting, and she knows who he is. But then she says if we see another like him with black canaries, now this could be ravens, to be extremely respectful, because if we have met one, we will meet the other.
Yeah. So let's do it.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Corbin will whisper to Demetrius, remember, be respectful.
He is very happy,
you
Ralph.
don't have to tell me.
You don't have to tell me.
Said Mr. Elves' ears.
I mean, this is not an elf, so.
We don't know. It's wearing a hood. All Nick said was the person wearing a gray hood. So.
So I guess we walk over to him,
Yeah.
and Demetrius gives him a formal bow, and he says, "Greetings. Can we help you?"
And he says, "My friends, I smelt some meat. I am very hungry. Can you help an old man out, please?"
Arcadia has some jerky. She'd be happy to give him. She has some meat that.
Let's
No?
give him some boar meat. Like, not much. Just enough for an old man, which is like a half meal, right? So I'll just give him a steak. A nice grilled steak. There you go. Here you go, friend. Enjoy.
And he says, "Thank you. May I ask, what is a dwarf, a human, a centaur, and a gnome doing together on this island?"
We are the Oracle's champions, and we are on a quest to, stop the destruction of this world.
The Oracle. That would be Mrs. Percy, yes?
Yes.
Oh, so you must be mighty powerful heroes.
We get by.
And he says, "Well, my friends here said that you did more than get by, that you destroyed a bunch of elves. That's very impressive."
It was in self-defense.
That is understandable.
We offered them money, but they chose to fight us instead.
Elves are very greedy beings, if you will.
Yes, it's like they learned from the dwarves.
I try not to judge all creatures of a race on the actions of a few.
I resemble that remark.
And he'll say, what are you doing now? Why are you on this island? There's nothing here, really."
There's a dragon that has taken a friend of ours.
Oh, I've heard of this dragon. This very mean dragon.
We follow the threads of fate itself, and I believe one of us has need of the star metal that the dragon is hiding away.
Ah, star metal. That's very powerful indeed.
Yes.
Arcadia would say, "Can you tell me more about this star metal?" And she walks to him and puts her fist to her chest and bows her head.
And he says, "Daughter, no need to bow to me." And
Oh, he's your grandpa.
and he'll say, the sky metal. It's an orb from the stars that can be used by to create very powerful weapons if you are able to have Vulcan get off of his fat butt and do them.
And she looks at him and says, "Father, what is your name, if might ask?"
I have many names, but most people refer to me now as Marduk.
Would you please spell? Thank you. Read my mind. Are you by chance related to Zymor?
And when you say that, he kind of lifts his head up to look at you, and you see, like, into his hood for the first time, and you can see he doesn't have 2 eyes; he has 4 eyes. And,
Oh shit!
And he says, "Sometimes he's my brother, but you know how siblings are."
And she bows her head because that creeps her out.
Have you met him or something?
And she says, yes, we have. Briefly.
He's a smelly twit, isn't he?
Ooh.
He did not
says
say
nothing.
much.
What did you say?
Yay!
Demetrius says nothing.
Wow. It's okay, I understand. Brothers argue and fight. But at the end of the day, yes, he is my brother.
Well, Queen Valis said we were destined to meet you.
Did she now? She's, she was correct. That you just found me on this island. It's kind of interesting. What did she say about our meeting?
Just that if we had met one, we would meet the other, meaning Zymor.
Yes, this is true. And you hear a caw from one of the ravens.
I will tell grandfather, how is it that you have 4 eyes instead of 2?
Well, it's like asking how do you have 4 hooves and not walk and talk like a man?
Because I am a centaur.
Well, I was kind of born like this.
See, and have you had much difficulty being treated differently in your life because of it?
This is why I wear my hood.
I see. Well, do you have any quests for us? Any work? Any business you need doing?
Not necessarily, but my raven here, they're asking for some food as well.
What does a raven eat?
Oh, they have a taste for everything. But today they would like some boar as well.
I see.
Arcadia nods at Demetrius.
I'll take I'll slice off a small bit of boar meat and give it to the raven.
And the raven's like, vivaciously just eat it all up, and they look up at you and squawk very loudly and fly back over to the guy.
Arcadia asks Marduk, do you live here?
Sometimes. I'm a traveler, and I'm trying to find the best fishing spots in the area. I have a bet with my friend.
I'm sorry, I missed the last part. You have a what?
A bet with his friend to find the best fishing spots.
Who is your friend?
Oh, that's neither here nor there.
Are you and your brother the parents of the gods?
He kind of cocks his head. No. Why do you ask that?
One of the gods called your brother her father.
You must be referring to Kyra, of course.
Indeed.
She has a schoolgirl crush on him.
Indeed. Interesting. Do you have any relations with Sidon?
He does not respond.
I see. Well, of course, you do not need to respond if you want to, but yeah, enjoy the gracious gift of boar meat. We shall be on our business.
Yes, thank you. And before you go, my friends, let me give you this. And he will reach into like his cloak and pull out like a small silver medallion, but it's like kind of all blank, if you will. But it, like just looking at it, you can tell that it's like almost otherworldly, if that makes sense.
And Arcadia would say, Father, what is this for? And do you have any advice for us before we take our leave?
He'll say, there might be a time you need this. If you are ever to see my brother again, just show him this, and he will know what to do.
Interesting.
As far as advice goes, don't go farther to your west, because there are quite a lot of elves on that side, if you will, and they don't take too kindly to strangers.
Found out though.
And she will thank him. Arcadia will thank him for that advice. And she will still put her fist to her chest and bow her head as she backs away a couple of steps.
And does anyone take that medallion?
Since she's standing there, she would.
Okay. Medallion, I think that's how you spell it.
The party, mysterious medallion, and so they should give it to Zymor if they meet him again.
And he'll say, I must take my leave now, though. The night fishing is quite good here, and I know you have to get to some dwarves.
All right. Thank you, and have a nice fishing trip.
Thank you, Demetrius.
Wow. Gorgie, are you going to put the medallion in the party sheet, or?
It's already in your inventory.
Oh, magic.
Yeah, and it's funny because he never asked your names.
Yes, I know that. That's why I said
yes.
that.
And he takes his leave, walking still slowly on that cane, and walks around the corner and is gone.
Arcadia is actually gonna take the medallion. Is it on a chain?
Yes.
Wonders if she should put it on and tuck it under her armor.
Maybe we should ask Kamos to identify it.
All right, we'll do that.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
she will
Surely
put it
he's
in
waiting
her
for
bag
us back on the ship.
Okay, well, let's go to the dwarves
Okay.
and then get the hell off this island.
Wait, wait.
You're not gonna go fight the dragon?
We're not gonna fight the dragon and
Yeah,
steal
we
his medal?
gotta save Loopy Whoopy.
We have an army now, right? The two tribes.
All right. So going back to the dwarves. You're walking back up. Are you walking, or are you kind of like sneaking?
Sneaking, because it's like a hidden. We agreed like on a hidden place down by the path, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. That's right.
It's where the path leads back into the forest, and we're meeting at sunset.
That's right. Back over here. All right. So walking back, walking to that meeting spot, you see the two dwarves you had previously met, and they're looking around anxiously. And you see a rather not large, but like a medium-sized bag next to them.
Nice.
I will casually approach them, and I will hold out the bag with the packed, like 90% of the boar left, out to them.
Do you like kind of take, because it's in your bag of holding, right?
Yeah, I take it out of my bag of holding and I give it to them.
And they look at you, and their eyes get wide, and you can see them almost drooling. And have you ever seen? I know this is an old movie. The movie Dragonheart.
Oh yeah, great movie.
So you know the part when Draco goes into the water and is like half out of the water, and the villagers start going meat, meat.
Oh yeah. I love that movie as a kid.
Yeah. That's what the two dwarves do, and they don't even pay attention to you. They just hold the bag up to you, and as they're just looking at the meat.
I'll say, don't eat it too fast or you'll get a stomach ache. It's enough for several days.
You get the sense that they don't care.
All right. Do you have the metal with you?
And they just shake the bag.
All right. I will politely hold my hand out for it.
And they give it to you.
Say, enjoy your meal.
Demetrius, Arcadia walks up to him and asks, like, look inside the bag.
I'll give the bag to Arcadia.
But I look inside. It doesn't look like it's filled with rocks, right?
Yes. It looks like about 20 rocks.
But not a regular rock. But
No, like
this ore?
no, yeah, it looks like the ore. They kept their word.
Okay, great. Okay.
No, they weren't trying to screw you. They kept their word.
Just checking.
And that's
Can't trust anybody.
That's in the party sheet.
And she hands it back to Demetrius and says, "Could you put this in your bag, please?"
Will do.
Or awesome.
And
And-
the miner's picks are gone, right? Because
yes.
Demetrius gave those to the dwarves as
Correct.
advance payment. So they should be out of the party sheet then. Got it.
Correct. And as in between mouthfuls, one of the dwarves says, "If you hurry, you might be able to catch up to Dale by the time they get to the dragon's den."
They're
Oh,
going
God.
for it now.
Well, because
Oh.
they want that star medal.
The elves. Or what did you just say? Who's going to the Dragon's Den?
The
The
dwarves.
chief of the dwarves, because
Oh, yeah.
we mentioned the star medal. They want
Yes.
it. So why don't we just? We could wait outside and let them.
I think that's gonna
Maybe,
work.
maybe we could
Completed.
use them as a distraction to save Loopy.
I think we should go back to the other tribe and get the other tribe to come as well. Then we have 2 tribes at the Dragon's Den. And I do think we have to help out. That's
Yeah,
my
we
2
should get the
cents.
barbarians. I know most of them were already heading over in the morning because they wanted us to join them, so they possibly could all be there.
All right.
Or they could all be dead by now.
Could
That's
be.
true. I say we go to the other tribe, and if they are not there, rush to the cave.
Except the dragon is an hour away from the
And do we need a long rest for our spells and stuff? Because I'm almost out.
kind of. Yeah, we're almost out.
Yeah,
so
we are
can see what happens.
pretty weak to be facing the dragon.
With full spells.
Maybe we can try to talk to Dwarven Chief and maybe like ask him to wait until the next day. That will help.
And then we're gonna have to, in order to get that medal, he's gonna want it for his own. And
Yeah,
then
we already
there's gonna be a
parted
fight.
ways with him because of that.
I mean, that's you know, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem.
Do you think you need all the metal, or could we split it? He didn't want to split it, though, did he? We thought we offered him that last time.
Nah, I'm not so sure if they will survive. You can just let them die.
Well, if we let them do the heavy lifting, but
I think we
first
ought
of all,
to. I don't think we ought to stay with the dwarves. Maybe just follow them at a distance.
let's at least walk in the direction of go in the direction of the.
I mean, I can't do
Dragons,
anything to
yeah.
this dragon without a long rest. That's
Yeah.
a death
Yeah.
sentence.
It's true. Yeah,
Maybe
it's
have
true.
maybe have Nyx look for the scout the area
Yeah.
and see if the other tribe's approaching.
Right, I'll send her up, and I've killed a mile.
Can you put a little note on Nyx's leg and tell them that we will help in like X hours? Is that something we want to do?
What's how long does it take Nyx to travel, or if she dashes 160 feet a second or 6 seconds? Oh god, I have to do math.
Do we want to make any kind of deal with these people because their deal was they would help us, and now they're not. They're just doing it on their own. So as far as they're concerned, I'm imagining that we don't have to deal with them at all.
Well, they were gonna help, but then they said they wanted the star medal, and we told them no.
Fucking dwarves.
Correct.
No offense, Nico.
Correct. They wanted all the star medal for themselves and the potions of animal friendship, and so we said no.
Yeah, greedy dwarves. Again, no offense.
Slightly less greedy than the elves, but geez.
They're going to be even greedier because if they get their hands on the star medal, we're going to steal it from them.
Exactly, that's the kind of thing I like.
Hey, Cadia needs it. We'll get it.
It's our destiny.
Absolutely.
And her,
We're gonna have to be very careful.
so it'll take Nyx about 5 minutes to go a mile, I believe. I think doing my raw math. So if you do that, if you send her out 5 minutes goes, 5 minutes back, so about 10 minutes later she comes back. It's farther than a mile to get there, and she did not see the dwarves, but saw flickering light.
Saw a flickering light.
Correct, like flickering lights heading towards that general direction, but she could not catch up to them.
Okay, well she tells Arcadia, who tells the party.
I'll say that if we couldn't beat the dragon, there's no shot those dragons can. Those dwarfs can, sorry.
Well, you don't know. We barely killed 7 elves, so we don't know their abilities.
So wait,
I
so
wouldn't
they're
underestimate
headed
anything.
towards the dragon lair now?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
those 2
Mhm.
dwarves. Yeah, they said if you hurry, you might be able to catch them by the time they get to the lair.
So I guess we should go risk it and see what happens to him.
Let's go towards the lair, but once we get closer, just hide and see how they do.
Yeah, maybe we'll get an opportunity to save Whoopie Whoopie.
Yeah, we need to
Alright.
get that. We need to get that dragon out of its lair because that's where it's powerful.
Just know that I don't have any magic left. Okay, maybe 2 spells.
Well, I'm hoping we can take a long rest too, but we'll see.
All right. Are you going straight to the cave, or are you going to loop back and try and see the barbarians?
The barbarians were on their way to the cave when we reached them in the morning. They were like, "Come with us. We're heading over." So I'm assuming that have gone themselves
Fair enough.
because they said they were like, "Are you going to come with us?"
For glory or death.
So I think Arcadia thinks they're already probably gone there. So I don't think it's necessary because they're going to save their chief.
Truth. All right. Making our way downtown and around. So you're heading back up the path to the dragon. As you're kind of winding, like you guys are almost close to this dragon's lair again, and you kind of hear, like, you're not close, or you're kind of close to the lair, but not all the way there. You hear some arguing back and forth, like people are kind of arguing, if you will, about what to do.
Can we spy on them?
Yes, if that makes any sense. Yeah, if you want to do that, you could.
Are they speaking in Dwarven?
No. This is broken common and common.
Then should I try to sneak up and hear what they're saying?
Yes.
Yep, you're the stealthiest, I think.
Okay, so Arcadia is going to do all she can to sneak up, to get a little closer, to be able to, as far as possible, but just close enough to be able to hear what they're saying.
All right, give us this stuff. Cool. So you're sneaking up, and you hear the voice of Delg, because you have spoken with him, and you also hear some of the barbarians, and they're essentially arguing about what their goal is, and that the barbarians wanted to go in and save their chief, and that one of their scouts saw her kind of locked up in the back, and the dwarves want the medal, but they won't help get the chief, and they're just essentially having a pissing contest, if you will, and they're just arguing back and forth. And they said the dwarf Delg let out that the Howleys, the outsiders, came in, gave them weak alcohol, and it's their fault.
All right, I think they need diplomacy.
So basically, it's just a pissing contest. Like they haven't gone in to attack yet. They're just trying to both figure it out.
It's just dwarves being dwarves.
Yes.
So Arcadia would come back and tell the party what she heard and said this is what the barbarians originally said when they tried to get all the tribes to fight the dragons. They just ended up doing exactly this, which was arguing and getting nowhere.
Men.
Well, sounds like a job for old Demetrius. What do you guys say? I diplomacy us a little bit of cooperation.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ralph. Hi, Ralph. Ralph.
Let's see, do I have any spell that increases my skills? No, I do not. Do I have an item? Let's see.
What? What?
No.
What?
Okay, well, I'm going in raw. I will walk up to the arguing dwarves and gnomes. And I say, greetings, friends. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, now you come back.
We were on an important quest.
And Doug looks at you and, what kind of quest were you trying to get those pointy-eared bastards to come and fight too?
We were, but the elves were not amenable to our diplomacy,
And
unfortunately.
and they took all of you and left you alive, or what?
I take out the elf ear necklace and I show it.
When you do that, the dwarves and the gnomes both they don't seem pleased by this.
It says, unfortunately, they tried to rob us and
he's
we were
hungry
forced
and
to
wants
defend
attention.
ourselves.
And you're still on this island? Yeah.
Well, let us focus on the business here. We this cave. I believe you want to free the Chief Loopy Whoopie and you want the star metal. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then why are you arguing?
Because these fat pigs won't help. They just want us to go in and all die, then they can try and steal the metal by themselves.
But so they want you to go first and you want them to go first. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
How about you go together at the same time? I mean, if the dragon is defeated, you can get your chief back and they can get their metal safely. There's no need for any shady business.
And you hear a little...
Roll a persuasion, by the way.
Okay. Yes, Rob
I
is
will
sitting
use
on my
my
lap.
advantage on that if I can. I haven't seen the result yet, so...
Alright, reroll. Roll another one then. So, you hear in the back a little pipsqueak voice, and it's coming from a gnome, and it says, "Never trust a dwarf." And then who appears to be like the spokesperson for the gnomes that you were speaking to, and roll that check, and they both look at each other. Him and Del kind of look at each other, and then they look and kind of nod a little bit, and then look at you, and Doug says, "And I suppose you're going to come in and help too, yes?"
Of course.
So since you're the, what you call her, the Oracle Champion, you go in first, and then we come in behind?
Well, if you must know, we recently got in a fight with the elves, as you have seen. So we actually need a little bit of rest before we can go into the cave. How about all of us set up camp here? We can eat and we can drink and we can discuss the battle plan. Because I think just rushing in is going to get everyone killed.
And another dwarf says in Dwarvish something, and then Doug says, "But you don't drink."
And we can drink water and you can drink alcohol. It's fine. I have a magical jug that will make you the finest wine in the land.
That's what you said when you brought us these guys' piss poor wine.
Oh, but this is different. This is a wine that comes straight from the gods themselves.
You see Delg lick his lips.
So what say you? We all, whilst we are here, we all form a truce. The three parties, the two tribes and us. We all, for the duration of this quest, we are all allies. What say you?
Doug says, "Fine, but we keep the star metal."
Of course, and I will hold out my hand to shake his.
All of the star metal.
My friend, do you really think we are so greedy as to steal the star metal from you?
The same dwarf says something else in Dwarvish, and Doug says, "Well, you are a centaur."
Listen to me, my friend. You want the star metal, and they want the chief. That is all true, but why would we want to go in there and fight the dragon?
What do you want? Yes, that is curious. What do you gain from this?
Well, you know, I thought we might share the star metal equally.
No, your friend, the dwarf, earlier tried this, and we have turned them down. We need the star metal.
I see. Well, let us have a rest, and we can think about how we can or not divide spoils. I mean, because I think you agree that if your dwarves go in there alone, you will die.
That's why we send these people in first.
But they will not go in alone either.
And they just sit there and kind of grumble a little bit.
That's why I say let us continue our business in the morning with fresh minds and hearts. It helps a man to sleep and think about things.
How do we know that the dragon will not kill Loopy Whoopy in time before then?
Because if the dragon wanted to kill Loopy Whoopy, it would have done so already. It's clearly using Loopy as bait.
It's kind of looking. Delg again says, "We will help you get you. We will help. We will all fight. But we keep the star metal. That is our final answer. You don't even know what it is for. You have no use for it."
Oh, but we do. Have you heard of the god Vulcan?
The so-called god, yes.
He has requested us to find star metal to produce a weapon that can save the entire world.
You know Vulcan personally.
Correct. And we have proof.
You don't know the gods.
Ah, yes, but we do. And does anyone have a Vulcan-made item on them? I think my halberd.
Yeah.
I will show my halberd, and I will show the symbol of Vulcan on it.
You could have stolen that from anyone.
I mean, I could have, but if you consider everything I say to be a lie, then why are you even talking to me?
Next thing you say is that you know all the gods.
Correct, we do. In fact, we even have them. We even have them with us here on the island.
You
They're just-
lie.
They're on a ship just offshore.
And he says, then you hear kind of like a breakout of Dwarvish back and forth for a few moments. And then he says, "Prove it. If you can prove it, we will help out, and you may keep the star metal.
Very well.
If you can prove it."
Hold
Arcadia
on.
looks at
Nico-
Nicodemus.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Can you give me the pickle?
Well, so Nico
Rough.
pops a pickle out of his sack and he's like, "Here you go." I mean, he's looking at the pickle and he's like, Kyra, wake up.
And a few moments later, Kyra says, "I'm pickled, Kyra.
Oh god.
Just tired."
Can you change into regular Kyra and show these dwarves who you really are?
But when she kind of, the pickle turns into, you hear her cry out, "Witchcraft! Witchcraft!"
We're in a bit of a pickle ourselves, Kyra. These dwarves do not believe that we have any affiliation with the gods, and if we can prove it to them, they will help us. So we need a favor from you.
But I just... Oh, man. So what do you want me to do? Come up there?
Yes.
Man,
Can you bring Pythor with you?
I just took off my makeup, too.
Can you bring Pythor with you?
Yeah... But... That's all... But I know he ain't gonna help. He'll come... I guess I can get him to come up there, though. And when you say Pythor, the gnomes say... The Pythor.
Indeed.
The god of battle himself.
The very one.
They start chattering and get all excited.
We'll have to figure out where the best place to bring or keep Vengeance safe is.
No, he can stay on the boat still.
Yeah, else that copper dragon is gonna steal him.
Or her, actually.
Or kill her.
There's dragons for you.
And Kyra says, "Fine, where are you?"
Yeah, Nix will guide you.
Fine. I'm Pickle Kyra, and then she disappears.
Yeah, I wish you would stop saying that.
All right. So I'll so Delag will say, "Well, while we wait, shall we eat and drink?"
Of course. I will take out my alchemy jug and I'll put the dial to wine, and I will make a gallon of wine.
Didn't you make a gallon of poison?
Yeah, last long rest.
Who said you're getting a long rest?
We said we would make camp and eat. I don't know.
We're eating before the long rest right now.
Because the last long rest was last night, right? So after last night, it hit the new dawn, and the new dawn will allow me to use the alchemy jug again.
Yeah. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, so Del asks the chefs to prepare their food, and they pull out veggies and what doesn't look too appetizing. I mean, some of the stuff does, but there's no meat. And then on the gnome side, the gnomes are just shaking their head as they have like a some fish and some bread and stuff. And Delg looks over at them, staring daggers, and some of the other dwarves just kind of look over there, almost drooling, but they don't let it be known to Delg.
Is the wife here the one responsible for all this madness?
Well, there are how many? Actually, we have 6. So you have Delg and 5 other dwarves. I mean, they all have long beards and they're all braided. You think 2 kind of... Well, I guess Nico would know. 2 of them are female.
Okay. I will. Is one of them like a nasty-looking, big, burly female that looks like she has her husband under control?
Well, all dwarves look like that, though.
Oh, true. or Ilrun.
Or Elrond, yeah. But no, these dwarves, I mean, they're dwarves, so they're not the best looking in the world. Sorry, Nico. But they're not too bad for dwarves.
Alright. Well, I guess we have to pretend to enjoy this vegetarian nonsense.
And Delg, he'll whisper something over to Nico, and this is what he will say. The feast is kind of. I mean, it's not like a, fanfare and all this. It's just like your feast before, maybe your last dinner, if you will.
Yeah. So, when is the rest of the dwarven tribe arriving? I ask during the feasting.
And Delg holds out his hand and says, "This is it."
6 of you. Interesting.
Well, you see, the pointy-eared bastards. They kind of took the rest. They killed each other, or killed the rest of them, and we're trying to rebuild. And the ones who we don't need mining the mine are here.
Well, forgive my ignorance then. But do you think you will be able to claim the star medal with such a small number of stars?
And you hear glass breaking, and one of the dwarves stands up in anger. Of course, one of us can take on any of you.
Oh, but we're not here to fight each other. We're here to fight a giant dragon that spits acid.
And they kind of look at each other and they start grumbling. And one of the dwarves says, "Here, have a drink," and pushes a cup over to Ametrius.
I will take the cup, but I won't drink from it. And I'll say, just something to keep in mind. When fighting a dragon, make sure that you are always spread out so that its breath cannot catch the entire group.
If you insist.
And do any of you have ranged weapons?
We don't need no ranged weapons, but just in case, we do have these. And you see they do have crossbows with them.
In which case, I would ask you to send, if you have to enter melee combat, send in only half of you in melee and half of you staying split up in ranged to attack with the crossbows. Because dragons will fly.
And what are you going to do?
I will attack with this, and I pull out the axe of Xander.
Ooh, that's a pretty axe.
I will hand it to the dwarven leader so that he can inspect it.
And he kind of bites down on it and says, "Ooh, where'd you get this one?"
It's the, you may have heard of it in Tales, it is the axe of Xander himself. We fought him for it. Or I think he gave it to us actually, right? Or was the Minotaur? Oh yeah, we fought a undead Minotaur for it.
Yeah, Xander's spirit gave it to us.
Yes.
Might be able to trade that for the star medal.
He already said it. Once we show him the gods, that we can keep the star medal for ourselves.
Or at least a portion of it.
Yeah, the proof.
No, he said the star medal. We could have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we need the whole thing.
But we have to prove that the gods are on our side.
Right, which is why we're waiting for Kyra and Pythor.
Alright.
But they still want you to drink, Demetrius. And I do not think you can do it. You might have to trick them.
I can drink if I want to, but I do not want to.
And
They don't seem to care.
and Delk looks at you and, "Are you pregnant?
I am a male.
Then why do you not drink?"
Well, I suppose I can tell you. I used to have problems with drinking too much. I was caught by the devil in the drink, and it made me unable to function properly.
And one of the actually, since Nico's here, one of the dwarves will say that, and then they'll all start laughing. And Doug says, That's I understand. That is okay. We will not. If you're unable to hold your liquor, we will not hold that against you.
I will narrow my eyes, and you know what? I will go over to the gnome camp, take a piece of meat from the fire. I will return to the dwarf camp, and I will eat the meat in front of them. And while eating the meat, I say we all have our dietary requirements.
And one of the dwarven women, heresy.
Heresy? If you cannot
What?
hold your meat, that is not my problem.
What did that poor animal ever do to you?
Nothing.
And yet you eat and feast on its carcass.
Such is the way of life at nature itself.
And at this moment, you hear like a little drumbeat in the distance coming from the east. And let's go on break. Let's just come back at past.
Thank you.
All right. All right, stream. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes because I gotta pee. So if you go away, please come back and we will finish our last hour and we will see you shortly.
Rude. That's what happens when I eat Taco Bell.
And we're back.
Burning condition.
All right. So yes, we're back. So when you heard the drumming, at the same time, Arcadia and Nyx flew back and chitter chattered that Pythor and retinue are on their way.
Awesome.
It could save us after the dragon pounds us into paste.
And a few moments later, you see two of the guards from the ship come up, followed behind with our Kyra and Pythor, and people start murmuring, and Pythor holds up his hands and, yes, it's me, your god, hello.
Oh, hello. I was just enjoying a nap, and now I have to introduce myself to some dwarves.
And Del, because Pythor is still fat, Pythor, and Del kind of looks at Pythor and looks over at Nico and Amitris, and that's the god of battle.
That's him. I know what you're thinking. I challenged him to a battle once, and he sent me flying with one hit, so...
But he's a little...
Pythor, can you please pull this tree out of the earth with your bare hands?
Pythor, well, if I must, and he hands Kyra her the mug he's holding, which is the special one, and Kyra says, "Oh God, here we go." And Pythor goes up to one of the tree trunks and just yanks it up.
Do you believe me now?
And the dwarves, like, they're kind of speechless. And some of the gnomes are looking at Kyra. Well, there's only 4 of them, so 2 of them are looking at Kyra, and the rest are looking at Pythor. And Doug's like, "Okay, I didn't believe you, because it's not every day that people come and say that they're the champions of the gods and this and that, and well, you have proven me wrong.
Well, thank you. It takes a strong man to admit when he is wrong.
And
So I appreciate that.
And he says, he puts his fist to his chest and bows and says, "The tribe of the whale is at your command, sir."
Excellent.
And Pythor's like, "Well, since I'm all the way up here, you made me get out of bed. I assume you have some tribute."
Shit. Yes, of course, Pythor. Did you know that these dwarves are excellent cooks? They have a special, a more enlightened way of eating. I mean, this is a great chance for the dwarven woman to show off their amazing skills to the gods himself.
They must be very good with potatoes.
And he says, "But you have cheesy potatoes?"
Technically, that's vegetarian.
Cheese. So no, they wouldn't eat.
Yeah, vegan will
No,
not.
vegan, vegetarian. Cheese is still vegetarian.
No, not if they're vegan. But they're vegan.
Yeah, they're vegan.
Oh, they're vegan. Oh,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
Vegan.
Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah, yeah.
These fried vegetables look pretty good. Oh,
They
tasty.
could probably have some. They probably have some really nice herbed potatoes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And
Yeah.
and Pythor looks at over at the dwarves and says, "Well, your god awaits. Feed me." And the dwarves Delgus gives Demetrius a glare.
And I will raise my cup of wine to the dwarf that's glaring, and give him a cheers.
Do you drink?
No, it's just, just to show them that was for the wine comment.
And
Demetrius does that thing with shots where he throws it over his shoulder instead of drinking.
yeah. And one of the dwarves just go over and brings him a plate, and he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, it's like you don't eat meat." And Doug says, "No, my lord. We have converted over. We don't like the killing of animals." And Pythor says, "Well, I don't really agree with that. Meat sustains us all, but I will respect your dietary restrictions." And
Nice.
he will eat the plate. And Kyra looks over at the gnomes and says, "I'll have some fish, please." And they bring her fish, and bing, bada boom, bada bing. We can fast forward to that. They eat, and Kyra asks Nico, "Well, my pickle friend, do you have what you need from me?"
Wow. I have. Well, let's see what the gnomes
Robin-
want.
Like what? I mean, since you asked them to come, that's what she's like. Because she looks tired.
I have one more question before you return to the ship, Kyra.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about the elves that inhabit this island, if anything?
And she looks. Well, the elves. I know that, from what I can recall, the tribe is ruled by Dolphin. They're always elven women, and the name's always taken by anyone who becomes the chief. They are. They build the boat, like they build very good boats, and they're very what's the word, xenophobic. So
yes.
I would honestly suggest staying away from them because they're mean.
Do they worship you? Or the gods in general?
I know they worship. Well, they used to. I know they used to worship Mitros. Or no, not that. What was? I'm sorry. Can't think of the god who's not here. Is it Mitros or Thylia?
Mitros, I think, yeah.
Mitros,
Thylia
she's the one
is
who
the
sacrificed
world
herself.
itself.
Yeah, so they used to worship Mitros, but this island, they're kind of do their own thing now.
Aren't you curious to find out what happened? They seem very powerful in the ways of magic, so maybe it's a good thing to try and bring them back into the fold of the gods.
Well, I mean, we could always try if you want to go and talk to them. Maybe we can do so at some point.
What does the party think about this?
Yeah, at some point.
I mean, we don't have to. It's just something I thought up. Like, if they can build boats, maybe they can like upgrade our trebuchets and our whole armor and shit.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Okay. Very well.
Before Pythor goes, Corbin will salute him and ask him if he has any ideas on how we might get a dragon out to come out of his cave. He surely must have fought many before.
Give it something that it cannot resist. Give it a temptation that it cannot resist.
I wonder what this dragon would like.
And Pythor, you kind of see it, not a dark look, but not a best look in the world. And he says, "Well, I can tell you one thing that the dragon would definitely want.
What's that?
And it's sitting on our ship right now."
Oh.
A white cow? Or a goat?
You're a baby dragon.
Oh, no. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Use the baby dragon as bait?
No, that's too much.
I cannot risk that, unfortunately.
What if we get a goat, we feed it all of the poison that I made, and then we give it to the dragon?
Minor illusion it to look like the baby, like Benji.
Don't you only have 2 vials of that poison though?
Three.
3. Okay.
Yes.
Well, wait. If you poison
That's
the
still
goat,
3
will it
minutes.
die?
Yes, maybe.
A dragon
I was-
won't eat dead
I was
meat.
thinking maybe we could use
It's
minor
live.
illusion to make it look like there's another rock of star metal out here.
Against a okay, go never mind, shut up.
That's a good one, but I
guess
think
a
dragons have some kind of
dragon?
vision that.
Yeah, they could probably tell. I mean, I could bring the dragon here if we're extremely
Yes.
careful with him.
And adult dragon? Okay.
I mean, I don't think that's a good idea. I think if we show baby dragon, it's going to get all of the attention. It's just going to go to the sky and maybe bombard the baby dragon. You know, I don't think bringing the baby dragon is a good idea. I mean, I'm sure it would get bait, but yeah, I don't think that baby dragon can take a 60 HP acid breath.
Well, no, he would have to run away immediately. But
It's your dragon, actually, so you decide.
do you think there's any other way to get him out of the lair, Pythor?
Honestly, the best way we always did it was find something that the dragon definitely wants. Dragons, as you might be aware, are extremely vain and greedy bastards. And when he says bastards, Kara shoots him a glare.
Yes.
Do we have
Well,
anything to keep him on the ground?
I'll give the poison to Arcadia for her arrows.
I could, if I cast the spell, I could get him to be bound to the earth. Then we could Just surround them and stop beating the hell out of them.
I mean, I'm willing to. I'm willing to work with my dragon and take a risk to get him out of the lair. But I will send my dragon to run as soon as he comes out, so you can't get it.
Right. Arcadia, I will put the poison in the party sheet so that you can use it on your arrow.
Okay.
So I will have my dragon summoned to meet us here.
Okay. The dragon comes flying over a few moments later, and it's wearing a pink bow and looks very happy to see you.
And I will pet him, and I will speak with him and her, and I will say, "Okay, V, there will be a very bad dragon coming. As soon as he comes, you must go back to the ship because I do not want you to get hurt."
And she'll kind of look at you and cock her head and will give you a nuzzle.
And we'll pet her on the head, scratch her belly. Corbin seems very happy. He hasn't been happy in a long time.
Good, don't get the dragon killed. Okay.
So are we resting the night and then setting up to take the dragon? Or are we already rested?
Yeah, we need a rest. We need a long rest.
Yes.
All right. Pythor and Kyra will take their leave, and
But
Kyra.
before they do that, Arcadia will go to Delg and say, "So if the tribe of the whale is at our Pythor's service, that means the star metal is ours. All of it."
We have agreed on this already.
Okay, I'm just checking. Because it is of value to Pythor.
Yes.
As Pythor's leaving, Corbin says, "I will dedicate this dragon defeat to you, Pythor."
Hold on. You can't just dedicate something that hasn't happened yet.
And Pythor looks back and says, "And if you are defeated?"
Well, then I will be no more, and it will not matter.
I do not. I think we need to discuss this a little later. I think.
Corbin gives him a glare, shoos him away. Shoo shoo.
Let's just say that whoever is involved in fighting this dragon can dedicate their own participation to the gods of their choice.
And whose dragon is getting him out of the cave?
Yeah, as well. That's only a small contribution to the greater adventure.
I have a question. Does Arcadia, is she able to make some of her bolts poisoned with one of the vials that Amitrus gave her? Because she can hold 40 in her quiver, and right now she has 28 of the ones that she got from the elf. And she would
3
just-
pieces of ammunition per vial, so nine poisoned bolts.
Correct.
All right, so
Yeah.
she'll use
And-
those up.
Does it wear off? I think doesn't that wear off eventually?
1 minute.
No, I'm saying once it's coated. All right, so once it's coated, it lasts for a minute.
Yes. So she has to do it
Oh,
in a battle, I think.
Yeah, I think it takes an action to apply it.
oh. So all of those 28 poison bolts are no longer poisoned. They're just regular by now.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah,
That's weird. Why does this only deal 1d4 damage? I thought it applied poison condition.
Yeah,
No.
sometimes it's poison damage, sometimes it's condition. They're different.
Oh. Okay.
So it's only going to add It's only going to add 4.
It's not going to add
additional
very
poison
much.
damage.
Yeah.
And with only a
Oh, well,
DC
then
10 con save, it's almost useless.
All right. So she'll ask you if you want those back for something, or she'll
Sure.
hold on to them. It doesn't matter. Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to put him back
can-
in the party sheet.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a super small chance to deal 1d4 poison damage is not worth it.
You never know. It could be life or death.
Yes.
We need 4 points. It could be a big deal.
All right.
So, get a rest, and what else is our plan? Our plan is to try and get him right as he comes out of the cave and hold him there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
This, that.
Maybe we can collapse the cave behind it, or is that a bad idea? I mean, we can mine it out later, right?
If we can. I don't know how we're going to do that, but
Yeah, I don't think we have anything for that.
I agree, Drake. Especially a dragon. Alright, you got your rest in. You got your breakfast in. The dragon, Vengeance, is looking at Corbin very hungrily.
make sure she is well fed.
Okay.
In the morning, too, I will, before we fight the dragon, I will apply my oil of slipperiness so I get freedom of movement.
Oh, that's really nice.
Ooh,
Let's see if I have
Good
anything.
idea. Yeah, I have that as well.
I have a lightning resistance. No. I have a potion of climbing. Nah.
Nice.
I'll put. I have an oil of slipperiness.
And it takes 10
Freedom.
minutes.
Yep. 10 minutes in the last 8 hours.
Do you think that Nicodemus would be more... This would be of more use for him, especially if
Difficult
Arcadia
to
tends to hang back? She'll go to Nico and ask him if this might be more helpful to him, because she tends to stay at a distance, and asks him if he would like it.
What is it again?
It's freedom of
It's the
movement.
oil of slipperiness. I'm going to put it in the chat so you can see what it does.
Oh shit! You know what? I used to
use.
use that. Actually, I still have it, but I haven't used it in so long. You know, it'd be funny as shit if Clyde would suddenly appear, especially because it only costs 15,000.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Clyde can
I will-
appear and
He could be flying. So Nico, do you want this?
do I still have Clyde? I still have Clyde stuff, don't I?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, does it use restraints on us? I think only the lair action, right?
We don't know if it's a lair action or not.
Well, it
Also use
created a
mine.
mud pit. It created a mud pit, and it also created spikes, like spike growth.
I think the oil of slipperiness would be good for Nico then.
So Clyde only costs
Okay, I'm gonna throw it
15,000.
in the party sheet.
And I will cast on myself Shield of Faith, and I have applied an oil of slipperiness, which I will remove from inventory.
Randomized.
I'm trying to drag it.
That works too. That works.
There it goes.
Where's my thing? Do I still have? Oh wait, no. Where's that? Not there. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't.
Does Corbin have a potion of growth left? Does he
Nope.
want one?
Yeah, I probably could use one.
Okay, I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that to Corbin. I'm putting it in the party sheet.
How long does that last? Let me look at it.
I will cast a warding bond on Corbin.
Ooh, nice. That would only last a minute, though.
Oh, less an hour warding bond.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the potion of growth. Or potion's different.
Well, you could save it for when the fight starts.
Yep.
So what do you do? Just say that you're applying the oil?
I know I had
Yeah.
something.
Well then, I'll just get rid of it.
That's
Okay.
Right before,
That's what I did.
Yeah.
yeah, right
Right.
before we go into battle, Arcadia's going to drink a potion of climbing as well, just to be on the safe side.
Don't get me killed with the warding bond.
Oh, I do have it up.
I will just say I'm gonna drink the enlarged potion as we go into battle, if I can do that.
And you'll notice that your platinum ring is glowing, and so is Amitrius's.
Yes, I see that.
Our souls are connected.
I will look at Amitrius and say, I hope this doesn't mean we're engaged.
So do I. I think we're ready, Ingorgio.
Alright, give me one moment.
So I'm going to, right before I'm just going to...
Where are we? Oh, well, I guess we got to get a thing before we position ourselves. But basically, I'll position myself.
Oh, Dragon
behind the
Rider.
my baby V. Everybody else should probably be off to the sides, and then we'll try and lure him out. And then I'll have V run.
Alright. And how are you? Alright, so. Actually, I can do this. Let's do that. And bam.
Ooh, shit.
So, yeah, position yourselves how you want to.
Okay, I guess close to the cave entrance to the side.
It's not letting me move my vengeance.
Do you have the sheet?
I do. It's open.
I don't know where are you moving it?
Behind me. Like right at the edge of the map. Like back a little bit more.
Arcadia is going to explain to the dwarves and the gnomes, although probably most of the gnomes have already seen what the dragon can do, but she's going to tell the dwarves what the dragon can do. Tell them not to stand in a clump. Or a line.
Nah, that might be too hard for them, especially with that dragon. And they'll say, "Where do you want us to line up at, ma'am?"
How many of them are archers?
All of them except no, do they all? All the dwarves have crossbows, and the barbarians have 3 javelins.
Split them up.
Well, we want the dragon to come out, so yeah, let's maybe in a semicircle. The gnomes will have to be closer because their javelins don't have the range.
And you hear them, "We're at. Just tell us where to go."
Just, I guess, surround the entrance, sorta, spread out over the field.
So keep in mind it's daytime. If you get too close, the dragon could potentially smell.
Oh, yes, I was standing here. Just spread out far and wide, like no 2 people stand together. If you stand close together, you will get. Yeah. Don't stand in a line. Yes, that's better.
I think we need him to kind of be hidden too. We don't want the dragon to see him right away.
Yeah, I don't want them to be positions like, you know, they can be shut down by a single fire breath. So
Yeah, they need to be
way
further
more space.
apart. And let's,
At least 15 feet
Yeah.
apart, everyone.
And on both sides, like
Yeah.
not all on one side. Maybe put the dwarves on one side and the gnomes on the other.
Oh my god, Drake. You gotta be shitting me.
Nope. Evil DM laugh.
The monster. Oh shit. And we got a fight on our hands.
Can you buy a monster to counter their monster?
Nope, because I think it's only one per.
Damn it.
And they're like this, my lord.
Yes, like that.
Well, that's kind of still in lines. I would
Yeah,
stagger.
He's not gonna be able.
Stagger the lines, yeah. But he's gonna fly up to the side and do the line breath.
Yeah. No, he's not. I think they're okay where they are.
Okay.
I still would stagger them. I would
Yeah.
stagger every other one and go back 15 feet. Go to
Yes.
either to the east or the west. So, like, Barbarian Warrior 31, 30 feet to the west, Barbarian, whatever. Yeah, that's the idea. To get them out of that line. Same thing, and thank you.
Something like
Put
that.
it down. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks better.
Mine do. Alright. And like this, my lord.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you do for the next?
I think I'm going to hold off on that potion of climbing, seeing that we're trying to get it out in the field. But she has it in her belt pouch.
Alright, so let's do this. Oh shit, I guess I could have done that too. Down. Bam. So I guess we're all lined up. Cool. Oops. Well, why didn't these guys go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when I gotta roll a lot of initiative stuff.
So many initiatives.
Nine. 7. 3. 4. 19. And 9. And next is. Where's next? 23. And. And then we'll do this one. You'll see it here in a second. Okay. We're ready.
We're ready.
And you send. What do you do with vengeance?
So as soon as the dragon, I'm gonna have Vengeance start making loud noises to attract the dragon's attention, and she's instructed as soon as she sees him, she is to fly away to the ship.
Except, you know what? We didn't take into account that dragon can just chase that thing and then be out of our reach.
Well, I thought Amitrius was prepared to try and lock him down when he comes out.
You know me.
Better hope
This
that
is gonna
happens.
succeed for sure. Don't worry, I've got this, guys.
And what's Demetrius gonna do?
Amitrius is going to charge the dragon and attack it with his dragon slaying halberd.
Oh, okay.
If the dragon isn't 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be playing devil's advocate, but
Well, it's got to come
we
out
have
of
to
the.
prepare for this.
It's got to come out of the cave.
And we better jump on it as fast as possible to keep it from.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing else to do. I mean, everybody's got a better idea.
Do we want to tell? If Vengeance goes all the way back to the ship, there's no way we can save her if the dragon chases her.
Yeah, I think we need to get Vengeance into my bag of holding, or your bag of holding, or some other shenanigans.
Where
remember,
it can't breathe.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean,
suffocate.
it's got a minute of breath, so that's 10 rounds. Then we can just
Just have
open it up.
Yeah, pop her head out. Just have her peek her head out every, and then just hide back in there or something. I don't know.
That would make whoever does that prime target. But I say we just see how it goes.
No, well,
There's only so much you can plan.
Yes, but I don't think it's a good idea to send her back to the ship in case we miss the
that's not-
dragon and it follows.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
well, we need to protect it.
I'll put her in the bag. I'll have her go in the bag as soon as he comes out. Then.
Yes.
All right, so that's what the dragon's going. Or Vengeance gonna do. Okay. And how does Vengeance sound? All right. Yeah, here we go.
Big cute baby dragon noises, you know.
Oops, let's do this. Let's like this.
Sounds a little like the Roadrunner. Meet me.
Alright, ask and you shall receive. So the dragon flies over here and looks around and sees Vengeance and lets out a loud scream.
And as Vengeance goes into my backpack, I'm gonna try and maybe use sleight of hand to create an illusion like where Vengeance used to be.
That's going to be your action then for this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Do a sleight of hand. Alright, so Vengeance pops into your bag and you. Oops.
Ooh.
Oops.
This dragon looks scary as fuck.
And then it's going to.
Oh no.
It's going to fly over there. And.
It's
Hang on a second.
It's got you in its sight.
It got to go first. That's not good.
And that's it. That's his turn.
Arcadia, you see her holding this handy new weapon that she has polished to get the stench of elf off of it. She murmurs a little something to put a hunter's mark on that dragon, and she is going to shoot. It's not near anything, so let's see how this little hand crossbow works. It's gonna miss. Second attack. Nice hits. And she's going to take back up a little bit. And send Nyx overhead.
You can dash.
No, what's that? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't do that. I just went. I have no idea what. I went to the first stop there, like just directly to the west, 30 feet. Thanks. And then, oh yeah, not there. Great. Then she's gonna send Nyx overhead and see if she can hit the dragon.
How far overhead? Where is Nyx going?
She is.
Actually,
Well, where is Nyx starting? Was Nyx next to? Well, Nyx was supposedly next to Arcadia, so the dragon was about how far away from Nyx is the dragon? Can you tell?
you can
Just
make a
about-
little line between them, right?
Well, oh, how do we do that?
There, 80 feet.
Okay, She's just actually gonna fly. She's gonna dash and not attack, but she's gonna go 80. She has 160 dash. I guess she'll try to fly 80 feet above the dragon, and that's the end of her turn.
So, hang on. So it's going to fly over here, then 80 feet up.
Yeah. Yes, please.
So fly to the dragon and then up, or like fly up in
No,
like a little
just flying-
thing? Okay.
Direct. Just like
Yes,
a dagger.
not the attack of
It's not-
opportunity.
You didn't have
No.
to ask that. You didn't have to ask that.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Just making sure. You never know.
Isn't that some kind of derogatory statement on Amazon's intelligence?
Maybe. Let's see here. Alright, so next is done. Dwarf and Twi. That's going to. What's the range on the crossbow? 100 and 400. Cool. Oops. Miss. And these have 3 each, 30 and 90. So that would be. Bang, there we go. So 50 still with disadvantage. Javelin. Nico.
Yay. Okay, so let's see how far. 85 feet? 80 feet? Yeah, that's enough. So Nico's
and-
going to target.
And it's also 20 feet up.
It's still enough room. 'Cause
Yeah, 100
The
feet.
spell I
Wait, is
want to
that-
cast,
hold
I
on a
have
second,
a
is
300 feet range.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hold on, Nico. You still have the poisoned effect on you, And-
Let's fix that.
and also just I don't know if you used your already used your inspiration. Just reminding you,
No,
you
I
might still have
haven't. Okay. Let's see, he's going to cast Earthbind on the dragon. Try and bring it to the ground.
What's that do?
He succeeded.
Ooh, just by one.
It basically, yellow stripes of magical energy would have looped around the creature and brought it to the earth.
Nice.
And kept,
Oh,
kept
shit.
it there for 1 whole minute.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
But he succeeded because it's a strength throw save.
Yeah,
Dragons are fucking strong, so
didn't even roll that well, and he still saved easy.
yeah. Oh well. It's about the only thing I got to really get him down to the ground. So that'll be Nico's turn. Actually, he's gonna move 30 feet. Wait. And pass his turn.
All right. So from inside the lair, you hear a loud trumpeting, and coming out of this dragon's lair is a large mammoth,
Oh, Jesus.
and it looks around and it sees the closest enemy is the warrior, and will go up to it and will try to gore it. And this is courtesy of Drake Drakes.
Brutal.
Demetrius.
Yeah. Let's see how far can I get. 40 feet. That's my movement.
What square are you in?
Sorry, this one. Then as my action, I will throw a javelin.
Meat is on the menu tonight.
Okay, good. It doesn't do the melee thing. Very good. And then I will throw another javelin because I have 2 attack. And that's my turn.
Where it looks back and forth, for a loopy whoopee, and we'll throw a javelin at the dragon. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, it dropped a 20. And this was like, now we got 2 of them. What the hell do we do? 30, yeah, 30 feet. And it is okay. So it gets that. So we'll do this. Delg. I got this. Reach. Oh shit! It doesn't even. So he's going to start running, and we'll dash.
Maybe we can lure the mammoth away or something. I don't know.
Corbin.
All right, Corbin.
Do I need to launch you at the dragon?
No, Corbin will rage. And he's 20 feet in the air.
20 feet in the air.
How tall am I? Am I in large state? I'm not that tall, right? I can't reach him.
Enlarge, it brings you up 1, right?
Yeah. 2. Or is it 1? It's just 1, I think. Yeah, just 1.
So it'll bring you up to a medium set.
Let me double check that. I'm not 100% sure.
Push and growth. When you drink, you gain the enlarged variety for 1d4 hours. The red one. Did you roll your 1d4?
No, I did not.
So 1 hour. Okay.
Not that it matters.
Changes size with it. Doubles in all dimensions. Weight multiplies. Good takes by from medium. Alright, so it's 1 size by 1 category.
Alright.
So you're a medium boy now. They don't have a
Can I
wizard.
jump and get a hold of it, possibly? If I use my athletics skill?
So like a 6-foot creature jumping 14 feet up straight.
Corbin is beyond the strength of normal man.
I mean, you can just check the long jump rules if it's possible.
Plus, I have extra strength.
I jump 5e.
I jump.
I think 14 feet is 3 plus your strength modifier is how far you can jump. I jump 3 plus your strength modifier. Yes.
So 6.
Yeah, plus 3, so 9.
Oh no, your strength modifier is a 3 plus a 3, so 6.
Yep.
Oh. So that's not enough.
That is not enough.
You know what? I will...
True. Put it into a bunny.
I will use the rope of climbing to attach
Oh, that's a good one.
itself to the dragon and to me.
That is brilliant.
Give me a second here. Okay.
And I assume that's my action, right?
Yes.
So can I climb up to the dragon or close to the dragon then?
So you pull out the rope and said to attach to the dragon.
Yeah, and while I'm holding on to it.
Okay. And so it's attached to you and to the dragon.
Right.
Hang on a second.
Can I get closer to the dragon? Or...
Hang on a second.
Not that it matters.
Oh, to climb. Yeah. So okay, sure.
All right. I'll try and get it.
With vengeance in your bag.
Yes.
Oh, great.
But the illusion of vengeance should still be on the ground somewhere.
If it works.
Yeah, if it worked. All right. And that's all I can do.
And how far up are you now? Like 15 feet?
Well, I would have gotten as close to
Oh.
it as I could, so if I can get right up to it, I will.
Yeah, that works. So next to the dragon. All right. So at the end of your turn, it will go to attack you, but since Cheater and Chat bought a fumble, it will miss.
Yay.
That one hit the dragon. Alright. Alright, so at the end of this turn. Oh god, hang on. You have. Because you guys did some funky stuff. Hang on. Oh, you did not? Okay. Alright, so each time. So, Demetrius, whenever Corbin takes damage, you also take the same amount, right?
Yes, but he only takes half, so...
So, yeah. So if it would have take. If he takes 10, you take 10.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens as he's going to beat its wings. And he fails.
Hard to see that when you got an angry gnome.
No, you fail.
You fail to hold on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take 7 damage. I'll deduct that from myself.
Yeah. Fix that. You got to fix that potion.
What potion?
Or you have the thing. It's a potion that you drink, right?
Yes.
So you got to fix that. So it doesn't expire when you take damage.
Well,
Just take the C away from it. So put it back on and take the C effect away. And be knocked prone. So you're gonna get knocked prone 20 feet. So 2 more D6.
Can I use my advantage to try and save that?
If you would have said that before, not after it goes off. I forgot. I'm supposed to say if you do take blah blah blah. I'll say.
That fucking hurts. Corbin.
So Demetrius, you take 2 more damage because he falls down.
Yeah, I have... he took 7 total, or did he take more?
No, he took 5 falling, so he would take half. You would take in half.
Yes.
But my
Yes,
rope.
I've already wounded myself with the damage that he has.
Did you add 3 more to, or 2 more to it? So you should
So
take 9.
10 wound. He only has 7 now.
Huh? Hang on.
He only has 7.
I know, but he took. Look, what I just rolled 2d6, right?
Yes.
He fell 20 feet, so he fell 2d6.
Oh, yeah. So another 2 damage.
So another 2 damage.
Okay.
But I'm still attached to the rope. Right?
You were still attached to the rope, but you were prone.
It's probably not going to matter when he flies up in the air.
Nope. Sure won't.
Damn, you could have taken 20 damage already. Without the warding bond.
Well, I was raging, so I would have taken half damage anyway.
Missing. So this one will slash with its great axe onto Shatter Tusk. Nice name. There's 6. This will move 40. And we'll do, it needs to take disadvantage, javelin. Nice, even with disadvantage it hits.
Yeah. Nice, max damage.
Very nice. This one. 30. Shoot. Miss. Dragon. What's this dragon do? He's going to fly up 20 feet.
Corbin
And
goes up and away.
yeah. And he's going to shoot acid breath right at Corbin. You have
Now
what
you- now you-
yes, it's a dex save. So hit it. Yeah, you have what it wants, and you rolled. I think you rolled a 2 and it rolled a 6. Did you hit advantage?
Yes, I did.
So you only have.
Oh man, by one.
That's another 11 damage for me.
I gotta
Yep.
put the thing back on again. I don't know how to get rid of that C, by the way.
Okay,
Ow.
I'll do it. And that's his turn. Arcadia.
Right, Arcadia's going for the dragon again. With her hand crossbow.
Roll a 1 to hit Corbin.
Roll what?
A 1 to hit Corbin.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. Is it not targeted anymore? How did it not get targeted? Hold on. Well, it missed it anyway. Sorry while I retarget. What happened? Why did all that go away? Sorry.
Roper climbing. AC at 20.
Sorry, I don't know why the hunter's mark disappeared and now it's doing its thing where I put it on it and it takes it off and I put it on it and it takes it off me, so I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna have to add a 6 if I'm lucky enough to hit this thing. Here we go. So I missed the first time. Here's the second time. And I'm going to use my bonus action to try to hit again. Wow. Alright, she's going to send Nyx up to try to hit it.
Nice. Nice.
And I pass my turn.
Alright. And at the end of your turn, the dragon is going to attack the rope.
No rope.
And it has an AC of 20.
Damn it.
So it has 9 HP left. Alright, this little turd, 20. Take another shot. Oops, missing. Would have to move up a little bit. Okay. And at the end of its turn, the dragon will attack the rope again.
Dodge, rope, dodge.
No.
Damn it. Can't catch a break.
and destroys the rope. So delete that from my inventory. And you fall 20 feet. Taking 2, and Demetrius takes 2.
Maybe that wasn't the best plan, Corbin.
It would have worked if I could have just not gotten destroyed. Had terrible rolls.
It's a giant dragon that wants you dead.
You have what it wants, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, and honestly, it failed. You failed to sleight of hand it.
Yeah.
So Barbarian Warrior. Going to and he is still, let's see, 40, 50, 55. So
It was my only chance to get him on the ground. Now he's gonna kill us from the air.
Nico.
Nico's gonna move 30 feet. And he's going to reach in his pack and pull out a green gem.
Ooh.
Throw
Oh,
it
yes!
on the ground right here.
Alright, give me
Crack it.
Cool. Give me a second.
That would be a water elemental. Yeah, a water elemental will come out of the green gem.
Cool, let me find that. NPCs, water.
I think that's an action to do that. To use an action to break the gem, yeah.
10. Water is right there. He's a good boy.
Oh yeah. Nico is the MVP.
Hydrate.
And
I got
that'll
you.
be Nico's turn.
Shatter Tusk. It's going to. It's kind of like a one-dimensional beast, I would assume. So would attack the warrior still. He's going to try and stomp on his face this time. Oh yeah.
I'm going to drop a warding bond.
Oh, that's good.
Demetrius is tired of saving me.
Yeah. Then I am going to. I'm not sure there's anything I can do. I mean, it's 40 feet up, right?
Wait.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to solve.
I am going to charge through this square. Let me zoom in if I'm on the square itself. Yeah, should be. And I am going to attack this mammoth.
Okay.
Not the dragon?
I can't attack the dragon. If I roll it with javelins, I get disadvantage. So, and dragons have a really high AC.
Yeah, that makes sense. Get this thing. Woohoo! Nice.
And it lets out a. I actually have copy too. Yeah, copy.
I hope I put a little dent in that thing. And yeah, I'm then going to. I think I moved 30.
35. You did 35.
Okay, then I'm going to move one step to the side and end my turn.
Cool. What's the water boy going to do?
He's going to attack the Shatter Tusk guy.
All right. I sent you this list. What do you want him to do?
2 slam attack, two slam attacks.
I think water element can occupy a space, right? And
Yeah,
then
he
restrain.
can.
Can it restrain the thing?
If it goes in and uses Whelm, I believe so. Each creature in the space must make a strength save. On a failure, it takes bludgeoning damage. If it's large or smaller, is grappled until the grapple ends. The target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water.
I don't think it can grapple this. This shadow
Could always occupy the square and attack it from there.
Yeah, but
I'll tell the barbarian warrior. Amitrius will say, carefully disengage from Shattered Tusk, from the Mammoth, and let the water element.
And yeah, it can't grapple it or anything, but it can still go into space.
Yes.
And
I think it can do damage to it, right?
It won't do damage for being in its space. It's not a fire elemental. All right.
actually water, so it'll just do 2 bludgeoning attacks to it.
Okay.
About
Absolutely.
it.
Yes. And Amitrius has told the barbarian warrior to pretty much disengage.
58. That's not bad.
Now, if he listens or not.
Yeah,
Let these
Yeah,
two
he's a
things fight each
barbarian
other.
afterwards.
yeah. That ain't gonna happen with the barbarian. They're gonna. Yeah, I'm like, oh, nice damage.
That's very nice damage.
Wow.
16. He says, "Holy shit, water elemental!" Because he doesn't. Are you gonna tell him it's a friend?
Of course we do. Come on.
I gotta ask.
They saw him summon it, right? Yeah, that's ours. Let the water elemental handle the thing, and everyone focus on the dragon.
Yes, my lord.
Let those 2 kids play it out.
Dog running, and he'll come up. My lord, we must get it onto the ground. I can't do shite when it's in the air. We are very fast over short distances. It's very dangerous.
Thank you for this. We'll do what we can to try and bring it down. Corbin, you should really run. Just get as far away from it as you can.
Yeah, Corbin will run over here. And I will use my second wind to heal.
Will you be at 35, by the way, if you wanted to go more?
I don't want to go too far away from him.
Maybe the dodge action?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to do.
Alright.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
If I can dodge a wrench, I can dodge a dragon.
That's true. Nice. Oh wait, can he? Oh no. He is going to rage and look at Demetrius and say, "Retreat, hell."
Alright, buddy. It's all on you.
For loopy whoopy.
Alright. I respect a man that stands by his convictions, that finishes a fight.
Six. Two. Night. Take a shot. Bam. All right. Do we want to do one more round, or you want to call it here?
I'm up for one more round,
Sure, why not?
personally.
Okay.
I could do it.
If we
Alright.
need to stop, we can stop. I don't care.
I got to get my dog out. She hasn't been out since 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Oh shit. Well,
Call it.
yeah. Let's call it then. Yeah, because it's yeah. All right. Cool.
Not like we're gonna beat them in one round.
No.
Gotta take care of the doggos.
Absolutely.
She's been nosing at me. I'm like, all right, we'll be done in a minute.
Before we finish, Corbin, Drake bought you a greater healing potion. So go ahead and apply that.
Like I said, the Drake giveth, taketh, the taketh of what the Drake giveth.
I mean, he did buy a nasty monster, so that.
Yeah, he did. I'm glad I had that gem, though. I was like, well, looks like I'm using it now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Nicodemus MVP remembering with the bats and now remembering
Yeah.
that gem.
I also
Only
have
could've
to
gotten
go
on
and
top
take care of
that
my
dragon.
dog.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we'll call it here. We'll pick it back up
Alright.
next Sunday then.
All right. Thank you, Drake, for the potion.
What about the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if we have items that we can make.
I don't know. Maybe if you harvest it, you never know.
Yeah. Okay.
If you kill it.
If we live.
If you live, yeah. Have some roasted mammoth, yeah.
All right. Well, see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Alright, cool.
Thanks.
Alright, stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
For the game today.
That was,
Yeah,
that
I
was
gotta
good.
go take care of my dog.
And hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Bye, guys.
It's a nice little battle
See ya.
right now. And yeah, we will see you next Sunday. Until then, take care and goodbye.